the Border Patrol agent accused of being a serial killer. Authorities have linked him to 4 murders, and he was set to kill a 5th time, but his victim escaped and alerted police. Disturbing details are emerging in the arrest of 35-year-old U.S. Border Patrol veteran Juan David Ortiz, who confessed to murdering 4 prostitutes and abducting a 5th in a chilling 2-week killing spree.
We do consider this to be a serial killer. It meets the qualifications or definition of being a serial killer. In this case, we have 4 people that have been murdered.
Authorities believe Ortiz committed the murders in his white 4-door truck, and that all the victims were shot in the head. According to reports, the suspected serial killer fled state troopers after his 5th victim, Erica Pena, fought him off at gunpoint and alerted police.
This man apparently picked up a woman he may or may not have known, took her to his home, and suddenly he pulls out a gun. The woman jumps out, gets away, tells the authorities, and that's how this man, Ortiz, is in jail tonight.
Ortiz was found hiding inside his truck in a hotel parking lot around 2 a.m. Saturday morning. He is currently being held on $2.5 million bond. And joining us now is crimeonline.com's Nancy Grace. So Nancy, authorities are reporting 4 sex workers were murdered in a 2-week killing spree. Do you suspect maybe Ortiz had more victims, though?
Oh, Jesse, I have no doubt that there are more victims, because you don't go from 0 to 120 mph in the space of a week. In September, this last week, we know now of 4 murder victims and a potential 5th that managed to get away half naked before he killed her. So I don't think he escalated that quickly to murder. I think there are other bodies.
And Nancy, this is a chilling story in part because we're talking about an experienced Border Patrol agent with 10 years on the job and a military background. How do you think he fits the profile of a serial killer?
Well, I think he does fit the profile, because if you look back over history, for instance, BTK, bind, torture, kill, Dennis Rader, was married with children and seemingly living a normal life as a government employee, much this way you see Ortiz living. Not only that, we see him exerting control over his victims. We know that they were all shot in the head. That's their mode of death. He used his pickup truck in each of the cases. Typical of serial killers, they do the same thing over and over and over again. Here he would pluck people from the sex trade. Not only that, he was very cold and dispassionate in the interrogation when he described murdering these women. And he watched as law enforcement searched for the killer and searched for more bodies and continued to report to work every day as if nothing was wrong. That type of dispassionate demeanor is very common in serial killers.
Such disturbing details surrounding this story, and of course we'll keep our eye on it. Nancy Grace, thank you so much for being with us.